Welcome back to part 3 of my step-by-step guide series where I'll walk you through how to make the first galactic empire. This episode will lay the foundation for tier 2 construction and manufacturing. Let's get into it. Here are the resources we'll be extracting or producing this episode. Antimony, gold, neodymium, tantalum, uranium, vanadium, adhesives, lubricants, membranes, and solvents. Some we already have access to and we just need to set up extraction, and some we'll get from expanding our empire once again. We're still going to use tier 1 buildings and extractors, so don't worry too much about optimization. We'll get into that in part 5, when we do some major restructuring and upgrading across our empire. You will need planetary habitation rank 2 to complete this part. Out of the 4 additional outposts that planetary habitation rank 2 gives us, we'll be using all 4 once again. Here's the list of resources to look out for on each. Far to the bottom left or southwest of the settled systems is the Eridani system. In the end, we'll have a total of 4 outposts in the system, but for now we're just going to settle on 2. In the rocky desert biome of Eridani 2, find an outpost location with copper. It's possible to find a location with fluorine and gold as well, but they're optional. Then set up greenhouses for membranes. In order to produce membranes, you'll need to fully scan the tropical maw palm in the tropical forest biome. Just as we did in part 2, build 3 water vapor extractors, 3 liquid storage containers, 2 greenhouses producing membranes, and then 3 solid storage containers for the membranes. In the sandy desert biome of Eridani 3, find an outpost location with iridium, plutonium, uranium, and vanadium. Build extraction setups for both uranium and vanadium for now. Again, 5 extractors and 3 storage containers for each. Moving up or north from the Eridani system, you'll find the Tau Ceti system. In the hills biome of Tau Ceti 2, find an outpost location with primarily iron. It's likely you'll find a location with alkanes as well, but we won't need it. If you did the UC Vanguard faction questline, this planet may seem familiar. If you haven't, I have a ship build perfect for any UC Vanguard captains. The link will be in the description below and in the info card on the top right. But what we're mainly interested in is actually solvents, and in order to produce solvents, you'll also need fibers as they're used as an ingredient, which we'll import in part 4. But go ahead and build 6 animal husbandry facilities for the solvents, 5 water vapor extractors, 3 storage containers for the water, and 3 storage containers for the solvents, and then connect them all up in preparation. To actually produce solvents, you'll need to fully scan the eggback herbivore in the hills biome. Moving back east, just to the northeast of the Jaffa system, is the Shoza system. Here, we're going to make a temporary outpost on Shoza 3 that we'll dismantle in part 5, so don't worry too much about building it out. All we really care for here is the ability to grow adhesives as it's used in the construction of tier 2 fabricators, but not actually used in any manufacturing. In order to grow adhesives, we'll need nutrients as an ingredient. You can also set up temporary extractors to extract chlorine, chlorosalines, lead, and lithium, all at a single outpost location in the savanna biome if you want to build a stockpile. Lithium will be used to manufacture tier 3 resources, but we'll set up permanent extraction in part 6 on a different planet. So fully scan the hunting tentabeard in the savanna biome for adhesives, and the spiral bloom in the mountain or savanna biomes for nutrients. We're going to want a large stockpile of adhesives, so go ahead and build 4 animal husbandry facilities that produce adhesives. Since the ratio is about 2 to 1 to 1 and 1 to 2, we'll need 2 greenhouses producing nutrients and 6 water extractors. As a reminder, resources in white text are necessary for the guide series. Blue text denotes the resources are necessary, but in a later part, and orange text denotes the resources are not necessary and are optional. We'll also be adding new production chains to a few planets we already have outposts. On Beta Array 1, we'll want to begin production of lubricants, but to produce lubricants, we'll need fibers as an ingredient. Luckily, we're already importing fibers. Before building anything, first go to the deciduous forest or carnivorous forest and scan the herding beetle crab grazer. Then build 4 animal husbandry facilities to produce lubricants and 3 solid storage containers. Because cosmetics aren't used in further manufacturing, we don't need additional water extractors or fibers. So connect up the existing water and the imported fibers to the animal husbandry facilities and connect the facilities to the solid storage containers. Once again, don't worry too much about optimization just yet. On Beta Array 2A, extract neodymium. On Zeta Ophiuchi 1, set up extraction for tantalum, and on Zeta Ophiuchi 6A, set up extraction for antimony and gold. Here are the total number of resources you'll need to complete this part. And here are the buildings you'll construct. This part is optional, but like we did in part 2.5, for all new planets and resources we're producing/extracting, we want to be able to pick it up and access it quickly. So move the outpost marker somewhere in the open and build an additional storage container next to it. Link the existing storage container to the new storage container so that it is at the end of the daisy chain. In the description, I've linked to more documents that should be able to assist you, as well as the updated supply chain flowchart. If you have any questions, do feel free to ask, but also look in the FAQ if I haven't already answered them. In part 4, we will set up our trade links again and manufacture tier 2 resources. You will need planetary habitation rank 3 for part 4. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, please consider liking the video. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye now!